Do you hear that?
What?
The sound of this top-of-the-line finely tuned sports car about to pass you like a tired old ride that's standing still.
I know you didn't just call me a tired old rod.
Nah, man. I'm just messing with you. We good?
Good, because I was about to teach you a little bit about respect.
Yeah, right. Get after it on the court.
That's what we do.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. You look at the Timberwolves. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
You know, Kevin, there's something about the road that gives a team a chance to really come together. It's you against the rest of the world. You can really bond and have a chance to become a closer unit, and oftentimes that can result in better basketball.
And that's what they'll be hoping for on this trip, Clark, because they've got to get something going right for them. It's been a struggle of late.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. G in at shooting guard. Young out there at Pekovic. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Williams at the point guard position. And that one's good.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Shot clock at 5. G passes to Pekovic, makes it off the glass. Pekovic has got his first bucket of the night.
How about the delivery in the lane, just perfectly done.
On defense, Minnesota.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
Harden, no good.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
They get it back. And again, it's Nikola Pekovic. Pekovic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Cannon kicks to Harden. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Here's Pekovic. The shot no good. And Houston the other way now. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys, and it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Harden. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on the string.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. Really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
Now here's Williams, averaging 9 points per contest. A baseline J will not go. This is off the front iron. Houston in the lead. It's Ariza on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And Harden is a great passer. But last season, at times, it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. So talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons that Houston does.
Young on the money from 12 feet away. Young's got his first points in this one.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Cannon kicks to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And you think of the superstar two guards who have won titles over the years, whether it's Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles or Dwayne Wade in Miami, Steve, they've all gotten after it defensively.
Yeah, and I think that's where Harden has to take the next step, in my opinion. When he's locked in, he's great. You know, he's got the long wingspan, he's got the strength. It's just about having that focus and that energy, that intensity that you need at the defensive end.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. Harden dishes to Cannon. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Harden outside. And the shot is good. Harden's got 12.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement, the unit that's led to that.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Williams with the drive. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Men who can shoot the 3. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Thaddeus Young is second.
It's amazing these days. There's just so many good outside shooting big men. That didn't used to be the case in the NBA, but now the floor is spread all over the place because you've got so many big-time shooters at that 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Steve. Big guys shooting the ball well. It's part and parcel of the game now. You go back a generation, there were only a fraction of big men who can knock down outside shots like we're seeing currently.
And that one's good. Howard's got his first points of the night.
And I really like the set they ran there.
Williams passes to G. The kick out to Young. Here's Dang. Rebounded by Howard. Houston leading by 5. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
And Young kicks to G. He dishes it to Jang. Here's G. No good, unable to end this run.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Harden has a wide open look. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's G. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right. And before the game, he was jawing with Harden at midcourt. Not sure what was going on, but it could be the beginning of a budding rivalry.
I don't think either one of them are very shy when it comes to talking and flapping their gums. I mean, I imagine they both will be going out of their way to make sure the other eats a little bit of crow after this one. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. He feeds it to Jang. The Rockets pull it in. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Here's G. James Harden picking up that last basket. The kick out to Williams. Pass to G. Releases. And the rebound goes to Howard.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Jones. Minnesota with the rebound. Jang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Shots good from Young. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Welcome back. Big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for Alonzo G. James Harden, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Cannon in for Daniels. And then for Minnesota, Young's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Bean comes in for J.J. Barea. And G's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Jones is out there with Jeff Adrian. And it's Cannon in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Houston leading by 8.
Gorgie Jang getting an opportunity late last season with Nikola Pekovic's ankle issues, and the rookie responded as many people thought he would. He was just opportunity away from showing that he could compete at the NBA level.
Cannon can't hit for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Lakers, just played phenomenal. He ended with 26 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly. How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Cannon. And yes, sir, that one drops. Cannon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. In the corner, it's Wiggins. G dishes to Wiggins. It's stolen by Ariza. It's Harden with the drive. There's a good screen. Cannon, the pass to Harden. There's the dish to Cannon. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wiggins kicks to G. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. Here's G. 5 points in the game. Pekovic trying to free himself up, and it's Wiggins missing. Harden outside. And that one is stuffed right through. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Pekovic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pekovic has got 6 in the quarter.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Cannon. Passes it to Jones. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's G, averaging 10 points per contest to the right side. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Williams, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Canaan. 5 points in the game. Harden dishes to Cannon. He feeds it to Adrian. Cannon, the pass to Ariza. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
Well, it's a game of runs, right? They came out strong and got hot from the floor, which allowed them to build this lead. But I think we'll be able to make a run of our own when we come out of half. I guess we'll see.
Let's hope you have time to cover it. Kevin.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. This is going to come down to us playing with about twice as much energy as we have so far. We won't make a dent in their lead if we don't pick it up. We also played first-rate team back.
Quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to start the second half. G, he's in at shooting guard. Young out there with Wiggins. And there's Pekovic. And it's Williams at the 1.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark. I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Here's Canaan. He kicks it to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Harden draws the double. That one off the back iron and out.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
G kicks to Wiggins. Here's G, guarded by Harden. G dishes to Pekovic, and he trims the lead to single digits. Pekovic has got 14 points.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Howard with a screen on Williams. Here's Canaan. He has 5. Another miss by Houston.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Wiggins.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Harden outside. Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Harden's got 24 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. A moment here now to see the numbers for Harden. A month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. He's averaging 24 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
G, no good.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
The basket by Canaan.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Timberwolves trail by 12. There's the pick. Williams passes to Young. Williams kicks to G. The feed to Pekovic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Passes it to Williams. Charity strike shot. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Here's Canaan. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Harden. And the shot is good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
G, and he throws it down hard with one hand. Out of this world aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe he sparks a little bit of a comeback here. You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, with James Harden as one of the league's top scorers, it's easy to forget about his playmaking ability. As Kevin McHale said, he sees stuff you have to be a very, very gifted player to see. He makes plays where you go, wow, that was a heck of a pass. Guys, because he's so aggressive attacking off the dribble, he creates a lot of opportunities for others.
That's what the Rockets love, Doris. Attack basketball. Thank you. It's Harden with the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they? Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Harden draws the double. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Jones drives in, and the shot is good. And Howard, Clark, bit by bit recovering from his back surgery, which really waylaid him in the 2012 year.
It did, and it takes a couple of years to come back from that kind of back injury. And, you know, it did limit some of his explosiveness around the rim at the shot blocker, but he seems to be close to where he was prior to surgery now.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
G dishes to Wiggins. Feeds to Pekovic. Young outside. Kicks to G. Young, a screen on Harden. Back to Young.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up.
Let's go, you're up. My time.
And here's Daniels, averaging 6 points per contest. There's the pass to G. Shoots the three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, and now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from G.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where pace are and anticipating passing angles.
Here's Kanan. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden out there with Jeff Adrian. Then there's Howard. Then it's Johnson, and it's Cannon in at the point guard. Bank shot, no good.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Here's G. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Well, their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jones checked in for Jeff Adrian, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Williams has checked in. Jones in the post, covered by Brewer. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
From downtown, the Second chance effort. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Pekovic.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Cannon kicks to Jones. Inside, Brewer with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's G. Goes back up, and Wiggins with the layup.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Houston leading by 6. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Brewer's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. G, no good.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Looking at the game Cannon has been having, he's got 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Young's checked in for Brewer, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Young, a screen on Harden. Looking to get back on track here. G, no good.
You can see the struggles that he's had from the field are really starting to get to him.
Cannon, the pass to Jones. It's stolen by G. Ball going up court. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Williams.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Yeah, and the game is literally hanging in the balance. So a play like that can become an igniter, a possible game changer.
Doris Burke has some information for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
All right, Doris. Pass to G. Launches it. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. He kicks to Pekovic. Stolen by Harden. Here's Cannon. Harden outside. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Shoots from the baseline. Cannon can't hit.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Williams. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2 for him. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
Yeah, he knows not just what his own job is, but what his teammates' jobs are as well. That's why he's such a good leader for this club.
And that's another reason that he's so assertive out there. He does know what's necessary, and he's not afraid to take charge and to let his feelings be known, to challenge his teammates to get on task and on target. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 6 points for Dwight Howard.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Pekovic with a screen on Harden. Here's G. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
It's tipped, and Pekovic kicks to G. Wiggins dishes to G. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Trying to close the game out, but just 1 of 8 shooting. It's going to be very difficult for his team to win.
Take a look at what G's done. He has 11 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Howard with a screen on Williams. It's stolen by G. Fast break, here they come. Williams inside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. It's stolen by G. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
It's Harden with the drive. Ariza outside. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's G. Here's Pekovic. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Cannon, the pass to Jones. On the wing, Harden. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. The 10-footer. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Young outside. He dishes it to Wiggins. 17-foot shot on the way. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Jones. Wiggins with the rebound. Jones, no luck. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's G. Pass to Pekovic. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Harden. Now that's how to finish the break. Harden with touch.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Rubio comes with the double team. Cannon kicks to Jones. The dish to Cannon. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Pekovic with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
G kicks to Young. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Houston.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Harden draws the double, and the foul called on G. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Here is Howard. Howard draws the double. It's stolen by G.
Great execution on that double team, working together to strip that ball out. So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his 1st personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. So it's Minnesota now. Rubio dishes to G. Rebounded by Howard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Who drops the first one.
Cover somebody.
In free throw, no. So
Well, James, it's certainly...
Man, I know the team had a bad night, but I feel a little better knowing it wasn't as bad as your night.
Hey, man, back off, all right? It's not like you led us to victories while I try to bring us down. You're not perfect.
Relax, man. I'm just messing with you. Just let it go. Get back on that horse tomorrow.
Easy for you to say. You didn't embarrass yourself out there. I did.
Forget it. The best shooters don't remember the misses.
What misses? I got amnesia.
That's the spirit.
Let's keep it moving, people. Next question.
Any particular reason your shots weren't falling tonight?
I know. I was just bad out there tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach cut my minutes next game. I wouldn't. I mean, I kind of deserve it. I really was pretty awful. Hopefully I could be better next game.
Yes, Mr. Nelson, what's your question?
You had a great night passing. Don't you wish your teammates would feed it to you every once in a while?
Nah, man. In our offense, we feed the hot hand and the open man. Tonight, I was the feeder. Tomorrow, I'll probably be the receiver.
Okay, you there.
Enough about the team. Let's talk about the personal rivalry that occupies so much of your thoughts lately. Is it a distraction to the team?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about two of the biggest players in the league, letting a personal battle supersede the needs of their respective teams. Isn't that wrong?
You got it all wrong. Yes, we have a friendly competition between one another, but it's all in good fun. Yeah, we want to beat the other guy, but we never lose sight of our real goal and what's most important, and that's our team.
And that's all the time we have, everybody. Until next time. When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I ain't bad. Don't you ever knock?
You knew I was coming.
Yeah, but that don't mean I want you prancing up in here without knocking.
You won't be complaining when you hear what I have to tell you.
What's up?
Your NBA stock is what's up. I heard rumors. Teams are already freeing up cap space, getting ready to make serious offers. I got GMs and scouts I couldn't talk to in a million years reaching out to me. When off-season comes, we're just gonna be backing trucks up to the bank.
Yeah, that's all good.
Just one thing, just please, 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 be careful out there. Don't get hurt or roll an ankle or tear an ACL. God forbid it. We'd just be back to where we started.
Not those three letters, man. Never, never say that. It's like some voodoo stuff. Please, man, we never talk about injuries, man.
I'm so sorry. You just take care of your stuff on the court. I'll take care of business on my end. If everything goes right, we'll all be getting paid, okay?
All right, man, I'm gonna take care of my stuff on the court. No more talk about that stuff, though, man. Hey.
That's my meal ticket.